Would you like to learn how to read the tarot cards without actually knowing every single meaning to each of these cards? Because you can do readings without actually knowing every single meaning to these cards. So we're going to do these readings intuitively, and I'm going to show you how to do that because it is so easy to read these cards intuitively and instead of remember every single meaning to each of these cards. So if you're ready, hit the comments down below. I am ready to learn how to read the tarot intuitively, and it's going to make your readings 10 times better for you in your life. So if you're ready, let's go. First day of showing you how I read the tarot cards intuitively. So let's go down to my table and show you the full card. Okay, so you guys are up close and personal with my cards now, so that way you can see all the details. Now, this is the video starting off the reading intuitively with the tarot cards. Now, anybody can read the tarot cards, but it takes time to learn them intuitively and how to interpret this into a reading for individuals and how to read them for that individual and where they need it in their life and what they're going through. So there's a lot of factors into reading tarot and not just reading it through the definitions of the book. Now, the way I read my tarot cards is when the card pops up, depending on what I'm feeling from the energy with the person or their question or what the card is telling me, what my guides are telling me, what source is telling me. Now, there's a lot of factors into understanding where you get your messages from and what you're getting from the card. Now, when I read for someone, majority, like 95% of the time, the images off of the card will pop up and they will be 3D. I know that kind of sounds weird, but that's how Source and my guides help me identify certain things within the card that the person needs for that reading. Now, when I say 3D, I mean like the image itself would pop up off of the card, and that's what I would get, or they'll guide my vision to that certain area. Say like the flower, they'll tell me it's the flower. The flower means something, mention the flower. Or the sun will pop out a little bit and they're like, that's what you need, it's the sun. Tell them about the sun. Now, you can get messages that way. Also, you can see the images within the card itself, and you can also identify what that person needs within the reading. Now, when you do the Fool, and the Fool is obviously new beginnings, leaping into a new journey, accepting yourself and moving into this new journey with a leap of faith. Now, the way, depending on where this is in a reading, it will determine where that person was and where that person is going to go with their new adventure and their new beginning. But that's only if they choose to accept this new beginning. Okay, so how I see this card, and I will also do reversals with this too, because I know a lot of people like to see the reversals as well. Now, the way I would read this card is the person that I'm reading is going to be going on a new adventure, a new beginning. Something within their life is going to change, that they're going to need to take a leap of faith within their life. There's brighter days going to be coming up for them, and they're going to have a chance to accept this new beginning. Now, there also, and like I said, certain times things will pop up that my guides would tell me that they need for the reading. I can also say, like with the flower, you're releasing something that was in the past, because he's releasing the flower. You're releasing something within your life that is helping you on this journey. Now, the dog is significant too, because you can also do the dog. Like I said, everything depends on how the reading is going and how you're going to interpret the reading for that person. The dog can be your life is pushing you into a new direction. If you can see, he's pushing his leg. This could be your higher self or your guides telling you it's time to accept a new beginning. It's time to push yourself into that leap of faith. It's time to push yourself there. So you can do it that way. You can also say that you're at the edge of a new beginning, because he's literally at the edge of a cliff, signifying this is a new beginning approaching, and it's time for you to take that leap off the edge, because the edge right now is your life, and with you taking the step off is you taking that leap of faith and knowing that there's always going to be something underneath you to catch you while you fall. Okay, so also new adventures, new things coming in, because he does have the I don't know what you would call this thing, like a satchel or pouch or something. Also new ideas, new things coming in. You're going on an adventure. There's new travel coming in. Things like that can also be significant depending on the reading and how the reading is going and where this card is positioned into the reading. Now, like I said, you can always do this this way, and then you can always do it in reversal. Reversals always are not always are going to be the opposite of what the actual meaning of the card is. So say like the Fool in reverse is like being foolish, being not having the faith to take the leap, not having the fear of approaching your new lease on life. Darker days are coming ahead because you're not taking advantage of your self and allowing things to come in for you to take that adventure that you have been seeking. Also, you're still not allowing yourself to let go of things to push you into this direction. So there are factors that you can put into the reading with the reversal, because there are a lot of reversals that are going to be not the same as if it was the actual card upright. So you can do readings just by the images off the card. Ask your guides, ask source to help you identify what they need into that reading. Now, yeah, so so I hope that this helped you some way, somehow, some form, and I will be going through each of the cards to identify what you can see, do, and know about a reading with the cards themselves, and also how to read them intuitively like I just did. And you can do a reading with someone with the cards the way I just explained it to you. So I'll go through every single card so that way you can see how I read them, and you can pick up a lot of the stuff by reading it that way intuitively, and also helping the person you're reading understand a lot more about their reading and how you're getting the messages for their reading. So I hope that it helped. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. And the next one is going to be the Magician, so stay tuned.